Since 1999, there have been thousands of injuries and at least 20 deaths related to deck collapses. In the United States alone, there are about 40 million decks, and it's estimated about half of those need some type of repair or replacement. Improper construction or lack of maintenance is typically to blame. However, deck collapses are preventable, and we're encouraging homeowners to annually inspect their deck and look for 5 warning signs. The first warning sign that you should look for is missing connections. If you go underneath your deck and all you see are nails, then that's unsafe. There should be a combination of metal hardware, nails, screws, and bolts that hold your deck together. The second warning sign is loose connections. If you get on top of your deck and you shake your railing back and forth and it's loose, then that's very unsafe. Also check your deck boards, your stairs, and more importantly, if the entire deck seems to be pulling away from the house, get that repaired. The third warning sign is corrosion. If there are signs of red rust or corrosion on any of the metal parts, then get those replaced and replace them with parts that have been rated for outdoor use. The fourth warning sign is rotted wood. Wood will decay and rot because it's exposed to the weather and the rain. So if that wood feels soft when you poke it with a nail or a screwdriver, that wood has to be replaced. The fifth warning sign are large cracks in the wood. Although it's common for wood to crack over time, large cracks and excessive cracks can be dangerous. In order to build and maintain a safe deck, it's important to know the critical connections that help keep your deck stable and safe. The most important connection is the ledger connection. The ledger is that piece of wood that attaches the entire deck to the house. That connection cannot be made with nails and instead has to be made with ledger screws or Simpson strong tie screws. The wood joists should always be attached with metal joist hangers to the ledger, and at the other end, when the wood joists run over the beam, they should be secured with hurricane ties or clips. The top of the wood post must be secured to the beam with a metal post cap, and at the bottom with a metal post base. It's critical that that post be raised above the ground to prevent against moisture and decay, and that can be achieved by using a metal post base with a 1-inch standoff. And don't forget the railing posts. It's very important that that be secured to the deck structure with metal hardware and bolts. The railing pickets should be spaced 4 inches apart to ensure that a child can't fall through. If you suspect your deck has any of the 5 warning signs or is unsafe in any area, call in a professional. A home inspector or a deck contractor can work with you to identify and correct those problems. Remember, deck collapses are preventable. An annual inspection of your deck will help keep you and your family safe.